Mary is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater, and she thinks that her boyfriend of 3 years named Scott might be messing around. So we'll see if we can help her out. Mary, sucks to come on the show this way, but what's up? Why do you think Scott might be cheating on you?
Oh, man. Yeah, you're right. It does suck. So basically, Scott had this work trip that was happening in Vegas. And, we've known about it for months. I was actually really excited about it.
So you're going to go with him to the work trip?
Yeah. However, I actually broke my leg pretty bad about a month ago. Oh. So I've been super laid up, and obviously I can't, walk around Vegas on crutches. So obviously I was like, you can't miss it. Like, I'm fine.
Right.
But, ever since he's been back, like, things have been like a little weird between us. And there's just like a few things that happened that I was like, really?
Okay.
Like what happened?
Okay. So basically, like, for the last day of the conference, he didn't answer his phone at all, which, one, is super weird because you're at a workplace, and two, he's like super anal about having his phone on him all the time. And he got home. When he got home, I asked him about it, and he's like, "Oh, it died. I was too busy." I was like, "It just I don't know. It seemed really shady." Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of weird if you're in Vegas or something like that and your significant other is not reachable.
But if he's at a work conference, though, isn't that kind of what you do?
And usually, if he's away on work stuff, he'll FaceTime me before bed and be like, "Hey, babe, good night. Wish you were in this awesome hotel room." Something.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's weird because since he's been back, I noticed on his phone that he's been getting text messages from somebody called Vegas Buddy.
Oh.
It just says Vegas Buddy.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's cute little inside jokes. Miss you already.
Oh,
no. It says miss. Okay, so you actually read some of the messages.
No.
I did. I know I'm terrible.
No, you're not terrible. It's his fault. He made you do it.
Okay, so texting somebody named Vegas Buddy and miss you already.
That's not okay.
And then it gets worse.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. He's also not, side note, he's not usually super active on social media, but lately he's been liking this girl's pictures all over the place. Just feels really weird.
Oh,
right?
yeah. I'd be in her DMs right now. Oh, yeah. He's sloppy. That's stupid.
Right.
It seems.
I'm so sorry.
Dude, you're hiding something.
Very
and my
shady.
leg's busted. Come on.
Yeah.
No, I'm so
It's
sorry.
not funny. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
It's
but
not
just
always this obvious to me.
crazy.
Seems very obvious. All right. Right in the middle of To Catch a Cheater. And if you're just joining us, Mary is on the phone and she suspects that her boyfriend of 3 years named Scott might be cheating. Ooh. So we're about to call him and pretend to be from the grocery store that he's a rewards member at and say that every single month we choose one lucky rewards member who gets free flowers delivered from our floral department. And we'll see if he sends those to his girlfriend, Mary, or to somebody else. But first, Mary, why don't you break down your situation for us again quickly?
Yeah, so basically, Scott had a work trip in Vegas that we were both super pumped for. Unfortunately, I broke my leg. cannot go on the trip. And since then, he's been acting super shady, getting text messages from his new Vegas buddy, and being weird on social media. And he didn't call me. He didn't call to say goodnight. He didn't answer his text right away.
But one of the texts that you read from Vegas Buddy was "miss you already."
Yeah. So one of the text messages he got from his Vegas buddy was "miss you already. Can't wait till next time."
That's shady.
Nope.
Very.
He's not a dude.
Are you ready for us to call him?
Nope.
I guess so.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, this is Corbett calling from. I was looking for our rewards card member named Scott.
Yeah, this is Scott.
Hi, Scott. Please don't hang up. This is not a marketing phone call. I'm actually calling with a big congratulations. Thank you so much for shopping with us. You're this month's winner.
What?
Well, maybe you don't know. Every single month we choose one rewards card member randomly that wins a free gift from us. And this month you've won 36 long stem red roses, a box of candy or chocolate, and a card to be delivered to anybody that you want within the 50 United States. Absolutely free.
Sure, okay, yeah. But let me ask you a question really quick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails? Tails? Okay, so let me just look up an address really quick. Never mind about that first one. Just a second.
Oh, all right. Well, do you know the first and last name of the person that you want us to call?
Yeah. Oh, I only have the first name. Okay, never mind. Let's just go to the first girl. That's fine. We can switch.
Okay. Oh, so you were choosing between. I see. Okay, yeah. So the first girl, what was her name?
Yeah, it's Emily.
Uh-huh.
Are you kidding me, Scott? Seriously, 2 girls?
Hey, Scott, this is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show, actually.
Yeah, hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
My name's Jubal, and we do a segment called To Catch a Cheater, where if you think your significant other might be messing around, you see who they send flowers to, and that is your girlfriend of 3 years, Mary, on the phone.
Wow.
What? Oh God. Okay. So there's no flowers. I'm on the radio.
Yeah, but I think that's like the least of your issues right now.
Yeah.
All right, what the is going on?
Who's Emily?
Oh, a friend? What do you mean?
How many girls are there?
Yeah, this is bull, Scott. Do not, whatever you're going to do, like, stop. You come back from Vegas. You don't answer your phone while you're there. You don't call me goodnight. You're super shady about your, social media and Instagram. And then you're texting your Vegas buddy. You. What is going on?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, Mary. You know that. That's the rule.
No. We've been together 3 years. That does not apply. I want to know the truth.
Oh, God. I got to be honest, Mary. Some stuff happened when I was on a work trip in Vegas. All right. We got a little wild. And I met this girl, and we partied for a few nights, and that was the one I was going to send flowers to. That's Emily. I'm sorry.
Okay. So that's Emily. But who's the other girl? What the Scott?
The other girl was a dancer at a strip club, and I didn't know her last name.
Classy Scott, real classic Vegas boy here.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Let me just get this straight. While you're in Vegas, you cheat on me with some girl named Emily, and then you around with some stripper, and I'm home.
I mean, I didn't actually around. That didn't happen. But I mean, strip club.
Shut up, Scott. Shut up. I'm home by myself with a broken leg, worried about you. What if something happened? He's at work. He always just texts his phone. He always answers his phone. Like, you, dude. We've been together 3 years. Like, you're such a piece of shit. Wow. You know what? Good luck with your stripper friends. Like, good luck.
Nothing happened, Mary. Nothing happened.
I don't want to hear it. You know what? Nope. Just shut the up.
Nothing happened with the stripper and the other girl, or something happened with the other girl but not the stripper?
You said you had wild
Nothing happened.
You're backpedaling. Like, just you have nothing.
Cocaine is wild, Mary.
Wow.
And you're doing what? I didn't know you did that. I don't know you. Obviously, I
don't do it. It was Vegas, man.
Nope.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas, dude. And I'm not strippers and doing drugs. You know what? I'm done. And I'm telling your mom. You know what? I'm going to call your mom, you piece of and I'm going to tell her about all of this. We're done. We are done.
You don't call my mom, Mary. Like, you got me on the radio.
Go yourself.
Joel is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater. He's been together with his girlfriend Shay for 2 years, but now he thinks that something might be going on. So we'll see if we can help him out and try to catch her if she is. Joel, sorry you're going through it, man, but what's up? Why do you think Shay's cheating on you?
Something kind of caught me off guard. I wonder if things are really going as well as I thought they had been going.
Okay. What happened?
Well, she told me that she was cat sitting for one of her friends. And because her friend was going to be in Cabo for a couple of weeks. So she'd go over there a couple of times a day, spend a little time at the friend's house and then come home later. But the visits started getting like later and later into the night. And at one point, yeah, she was gone for like 5 hours. And I asked her where she'd been, and she just said she fell asleep while she was over there.
Well, that's possible.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That could happen, but there were really like three things that kind of stuck out to me about that one. It was like, one, she wasn't dressed like she was going anywhere to take care of a cat. She wasn't like dressed up for the club or anything, but she wasn't like dressed up for bombing around her friend's house.
Like hair and makeup.
Yeah, like she looks good. Yeah. And then number two, there was no cat hair on her at all. Like she claims she used like a roller after she was there, like before she left, that she used a roller. But I don't know. Anytime I even go over to someone's house with a cat, I find cat hair in places I didn't even know that cat hair could be.
Okay. That one's the least alarming so far, but let's hear what the third reason is, because the makeup and hair, that is.
Yeah.
All right. So number three is I was scrolling through Insta, and a story came up on my feed of her friend that, supposedly went to Cabo, and that friend was very much at home.
Oh,
okay.
Buried the lead, bro.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I would have said something.
I didn't say anything to the friend, but I did ask, I asked Shay about it, and she immediately got defensive. And, she said it was like an old pic.
That's a bad sign.
And she thought it was cute. And then she probably just like posted it while she was in Cabo.
Right in the middle of To Catch a Cheater, and if you're just joining us, Joel is on the phone, and Joel thinks that his girlfriend of 2 years named Shay might be cheating on him, so we're about to call her and pretend to be from the grocery store, that she's a rewards card member, and say that she's this month's lucky winner of free flowers from our floral department, and we'll see if she sends those to Joel or to somebody else. But first, Joel, why don't you kind of break down your situation again real quick?
Yeah, so she said she was cat sitting for a friend, but she keeps like staying later and later, and doesn't look like she's going over to cat sit. And she's never has any cat hair on her. And when I was scrolling through my Insta, I saw a story by the friend who she supposedly is cat sitting for, and that friend was at home with the cat.
Oh,
well,
I don't like that.
Hopefully, hopefully she's not, but if she's cheating, then hopefully we can catch her, so at least you know. Are you ready for us to call her?
Yeah. If I'm wrong, I'll be happy, and if I'm not, then
You'll have
I'd
clarity.
rather know.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, this is Corbett calling from I was looking for our rewards card member named Shay.
Speaking.
Hi, Shay. Please don't hang up. This is not a marketing phone call. I'm actually calling to say congratulations. You're this month's winner. Thank you so much for being such a loyal customer. We're all clapping for you here and everything.
Winner of what?
It's a new thing we're doing. Maybe you haven't seen the signs, but every single month we choose one rewards card member who gets a free gift from us just for being with our program.
Like, do I have to buy anything?
No, there's no purchase at all. Nothing. It's literally just our way of saying thank you for shopping with us.
Okay. Cute.
Yeah.
What did I win?
This month it's free flowers delivered to anybody that you want from our floral department, absolutely free. You've won 36 long stem red roses, a box of candy or chocolate, and a card to be delivered to anybody that you want.
Like that's crazy. Like, really free too?
Absolutely free, 100%. You'll get confirmation on everything. Like I said, it's just our way of
That's so cool.
giving back to you guys, because you guys give so much to us. So thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. The first thing that I would need would be the first and last name of the person. And then if you want to put anything on a card, after that, we'll get the address and we'll be all set up.
Okay. So the cards are going to Cammie.
Cammie. Okay. And would you like a card included to Cammie?
Do I write it personally, or do you guys do that?
No, it just has printing on it,
Oh, okay, cool.
But you can say whatever you want. You can also you can use some emojis. We also have that capability. So.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. Can I do? Thank you so much for covering for me.
It's been perfect. And you can put like a couple of R's in there. And then you can put like the little kitty cat smiling emoji.
Kitty cat. I think we can do that. Yeah, we do have that one. That's one of the ones we have. So great. Yes, we can do that. Fabulous. Yeah, no problem. Now I'll let you know that this is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show.
Yeah, hi.
And we actually have your boyfriend on the phone, Joel. And we do a segment that's called To Catch a Cheater. And that's where if you think your significant other might be messing around, you see who they send flowers to.
So why do you think I'm cheating?
I don't know.
Joel, you do know. Tell her.
Yeah, so the cat sitting thing, it, with the late nights and the no cat hair on you at all, and the pictures that Cammie, who you sent the flowers to, posted that, very much look like she's at home. And the card that says that she was covering for you.
Well, I was just giving her flowers. I don't really understand what's wrong with that.
What is she covering for?
Really seems like something's going on. Like, what is she covering for you? Just tell me what's going on.
I'm really sorry. I did meet someone. Yeah.
Oh,
You're a really good guy. You're a really good guy. I'm really, really sorry.
Wait, what?
So
We're
you
just
are
like that cheating on him?
Yeah, I met someone. Cammie introduced us, and like it's just like kind of a thing. And I really didn't mean to, and I feel like a really bad person, and I'm really, really sorry.
I've always hated Cammie. Never thought I was good enough for you, and I'm not surprised about that, but you cheating on me after everything that you've made me do. I mean, we've done clubbing until all hours. I make sure you're safe while you're out getting blasted. I held your hair multiple times while you're drunk and just puking everywhere. Yeah. And you're just in general messy ass behavior. And this is how you're
right. Like, but here's the thing, right? You just want to stay in every way, right? Like you just like beg your to do anything. Like I'm trapped. It's literally like the pandemic never ended, and this guy is fun. He just like likes to go out. He doesn't care that I'm a mess or whatever. You called me. He's like really like he's fun. He's a DJ at the club, and he's like a partner in crime instead of a chaperone to the crime.
You're cheating on me with a DJ from one of the clubs you go to?
I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
You know what? Good luck. I hope he holds your hair back while he's, pushing the buttons so that the music plays or whatever DJs do.
All right, dude. I felt bad, but do your thing. Go off.
Go off.
Joel, she just hung up.
Wow. It didn't sound like
I feel better knowing, but wow, I did not expect a DJ.
Ivy is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater, and she's been dating her boyfriend Travis for 2 years now, but she thinks something might be going on. So we're going to see if we can help her out. Ivy, I'm sorry to hear that, but what's going on? Why do you think Travis is cheating?
Thank you. Yeah. So I've just been like, so I live with Travis, and we don't share everything, but we do share some like bills and things. And one of the things that he gave me was the PIN for his credit card account for emergencies and that kind of thing. So I ordered some stuff to the house, and it hadn't shown up yet. So he was like, check my account to see if it's been charged. And when I did, there were like other charges that I didn't recognize or understand that were on there.
Okay.
So he's got like these department stores and like stores that he and I never go to. There were like cash withdrawals and like or cash advances and just all of these different places that we never shop at and that I've never seen this stuff. So he's buying all this stuff and it's not in our house. I don't know. Like, I just feel like if he was loaning people money, he would say something to me about it.
Right.
Is that what he said that he was doing when did you ask him about this?
So I haven't asked him about it, right? So because part of it is like I was sort of snooping in it, you know? Like because he gave me that for emergencies, and so I happened to look across it while I was checking the one purchase, and so I didn't want to like bring that up. But I kind of think that it is a cheating thing because he's also got this girl at the office that is bothering me.
Oh, okay.
Why is she bothering you?
First of all, like anytime that I go to any company function or if I stop by and see him at work or whatever, like she always is looking at him some kind of way. Like she's always like laughing at his jokes. She's always like, just right in his presence. And I just feel like she's using any excuse she can to get around him. And then there was a time that I went to see him at his office and his door was closed. And when I went in, it was just him and her alone in there.
Oh.
Yeah. And she just takes off and she doesn't say a word to me. She just leaves. Like she said, excuse me to go out the door, and that's it.
That's shady.
I mean, it is. I mean, clearly she's got a thing for your man, but how does he react when she's around? Closed doors, we don't love that. But how does he act around her?
So like he hasn't said much about it, and I haven't like done a lot in terms of accusing it because I'm kind of just starting to suspect a number of these things. But like mostly it's the bank account, right? So like I'm worried about saying something. I'm worried that this is going to turn into like, this is not the first time that I have been cheated on. And I'm just worried it's going to turn into this whole other thing. Like I was divorced before I met him, and that was from cheating. And
does he know that?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Well, make it worse.
Yeah. And if he knows that, he should, be understanding of concerns that you have and hear you out at least, and not like make you feel bad for it.
Yeah. I guess I'm just afraid to like find out exactly what it is. And it's like, I was cheated on for years before. And it was like, I just don't want that to go on and on and on for years again this time around. So I'm trying to like build my case to confront it early, as opposed to just mention a suspicion. He's like, oh, no. And then I believe him for another year. Like I'm not prepared to do that.
If you're just joining us for today's To Catch a Cheater, Ivy is on the phone and she thinks that her boyfriend Travis of 2 years might be messing around. So we're about to call him and pretend to be from the grocery store that he's a rewards card member at, and say that every single month we choose one lucky rewards member who gets free flowers delivered from our floral department. And we'll see if he sends those to Ivy or to somebody else. But before we do that, Ivy, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Basically, Travis gave me the PIN for his credit card account. And when I went to check a purchase, I saw that he had purchased a whole bunch of things that aren't in our house and that I've never seen in our stores we never go to, and cash advances, and just like a lot of money was coming out of his account, and I don't know where it's going or who it's going to. And I'm suspecting this girl that's at his office who is like clearly into him.
What's the girl at his office's name?
Patricia.
Okay, so
let's hope it's not.
Hope it's not that, but let's see. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, this is Corbel calling from. I was looking for a rewards card member named Travis.
Yeah, this is T.
Travis, how you doing? Please don't hang up. This is not a marketing phone call. I'm actually calling you with good news. Congratulations. You're this month's big winner. Thank you very much for shopping with us. We're all happy and clapping for you over here. I was informing you that you're this month's big winner of free flowers delivered from our floral department. Every single month we choose one lucky rewards card member, and it's you this month. And you've just won 36 long stem red roses, a box of candy or chocolates, and a card to be delivered to anybody that you want within the 50 United States of America. It's a $316 value. Congratulations.
Wow. Okay. Thanks.
Well, thank you for shopping with us.
I had no idea this is a thing you guys did, but all right. Awesome.
So first thing I will need will be the first and last name of the person you'd like to send them to.
Yeah. Jen.
Jen. And is there anything you'd like to put on a card to Jen?
Sure. Hey, kid, really proud of you, how far you've gotten. Keep it up.
And the ending on that, do you want to use it a love, regards?
Love, Travis, sure.
And now I'll just let you know that this is not the grocery store. This is actually the Jubal Show. It's a radio show. My name's Jubal.
Yeah, hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And this is a segment we do called To Catch a Cheater, where if you think your significant other might be messing around, you see who they send flowers to. And your girlfriend, Ivy, is actually on the phone.
Yeah, hi.
What? Hi?
Yeah, it's me. Hi. So, like, what's up with your sister? Can you talk to me about that? Like, why are you buying your sister flowers? Why are you not getting my flowers? What's going on?
Wait, so Jen is your sister?
Yeah. Ivy, wait a second. What's happening? Why are you calling a radio station, and what would be wrong with me giving Jen flowers?
I'm calling them because I looked on the bank statement, and the charges on your card makes no sense. There's large charges on your card, and there's something up, and you're not telling me, and I need to know what's going on because it makes no sense where you're spending money. It makes no sense how much you're spending money, and something is up, and you're not telling me, and this is how I'm finding out. So what's going on?
I gave you that card for emergency purchases, Ivy, like stuff for us and stuff that you might need. Why are you looking through the statements? That's not your business.
Okay, you're making yourself look worse right now. Why don't you just
I'm
admit
making
it?
myself, but you called a radio station because you think I'm cheating on you. What do you want?
Well, how far you've given me evidence to that effect? What are you, like, you've not given me any evidence to the opposite.
Oh my God.
Explain
Okay.
the purchases. Why are you spending so much in, like, all these places? Last week, the week before? Like, what's been going on?
Wow. I didn't think I was going to get interrogated for things that I did with my own money. Not that this is public information, but Jen's been having a hard time. She lost her job, and she's needed a little help, okay? And I'm her brother, and I helped her out. Samantha also needed some school supplies, and she's my niece. What am I going to do, say no?
Okay, well, you probably could have told Ivy that. I mean, you know her history. So you did the right thing by taking care of your family, no doubt. But your girlfriend, who you love, right, has a history of cheating, and that for her to feel concerned right now.
So she also has a history of, like, looking up credit card statements?
Well, I get that you don't love that, but that's a conversation for another day. Right now, we're just trying to find out if you're cheating, and it's looking like you're not.
No, I'm not cheating. No, it's really messed up because, she didn't even come to me. My mother came to me and was like, you need to help your sister.
Aww.
And I had to, like, beg her to take the money because she wouldn't take it.
Why the hell are you even helping her, though? Like, it doesn't make sense. She never does anything for. But she doesn't do anything for you. She never talks about you. She never mentions you. She never spends time with you. You guys don't hang out. She's done nothing for you. Like, why are you helping her? It makes no sense.
She's blood. We grew up together. She's my younger sister. We don't hang in the same crowds, but it doesn't mean I don't love her.
So are you upset that he's helping his sister?
Yeah, I don't get
Ivy?
it.
I'm upset because he helps people who just take stuff from him and freeload off of him, and he just lets people roll over him and use his money instead of getting off their ass and getting a job. And all they do is ask him for handouts, and he's, like, more than happy to give away his money to those people instead of me.
She worked her ass off, Ivy. She had 2 jobs. She got fired from one of them. What am I supposed to do?
Well, aren't we supposed to just be happy that he's not cheating, Ivy? Like, I thought that was what we were worried about right now, not the fact that he's taking care of his sister.
Now you're trying to manage my money? Like, what is this? This is my money. Like, I can do with it whatever.
He's not cheating? Like, I'm still not sold on that.
Okay.
Maybe he's helping his sister, which he shouldn't have done without talking to me, but we've already proven that he's lying, which makes no sense. So we've already got that. So what else is he lying about? Because I still think that Patricia's in the mix.
Patricia, what the are you talking about, Ivy? Patricia is married. Patricia has 2 children, and I'm friends with her husband. What are you doing?
You do not. You have a single woman to wreck your home. Like, you can be wrecking her home and ours at the same time.
Ivy,
you don't need her to be single.
She's married. How is she a single woman?
Ivy, I've realized you've got some trust issues, but you also, if you're going to be in a relationship, have to be able to trust the person you're with. If nothing, like, you need to look at the situation. Is it really shady, or is it you making up understandable stories about things that could be happening?
Yeah.
He's the one that is lying about how he's spending his money. and going after.
Why? I wasn't lying. I just didn't tell you. We had a kitchen table conversation about it.
I think you guys definitely need to have a much bigger conversation. And Ivy and Travis, sorry to say this, but Ivy, I honestly straight up feel like you may not be ready to be in a relationship yet. I know you've been in one for 2 years, but.
No, like, because
I thought these terms and conditions I didn't know about. It's fine print.
No, he's the one that's trying to, like, do things behind my back.
I really hope you guys talk before you really decide on what you're going to do.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck finding someone who takes all of your
And they both hung up. So
that turned into a lot more than cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe almost worse. Jubal had a really good point, though.
That she needs to be able to trust if she's got trust issues.
You got to work through that first.
And also, if you're with someone with trust issues, over communication is key. So if you didn't want that to happen, maybe just share with her the thing about the sister so that she doesn't have to find out about it after the fact, because that's always worse with someone with trust issues.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Either way, I hope they figure out something that's better for them.
And communication is everything.
Julia is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater. She's been with her boyfriend George for a year, but now she thinks that he might be messing around. So we'll see if we can help her out. Julia, sorry you have to come on the show this way, but what's up? Why do you think George is cheating on you?
So George and I, we don't live together, but basically, like, we might as well be. We both work a lot. So, you know, we try to spend as much time together as we can. But a while ago, I signed George up at my gym that I go to. So, like, basically after work, we can, like, both go work out together and spend some time together that way and decompress together. Yeah, I figured that was, like, a way to kind of, like, be productive and still spend time together. And then he actually got me an Apple Watch and said we should do, like, a fitness challenge on it. And I was like, okay, never had one before. It's pretty cool. But then, so basically it was like we were both doing really good. You know, I was, like, using the app. We were, like, using the, you know, all the info on there, like, taking it super seriously. But, you know, it was fun to, like, you know, just basically, like, check your progress. But, yeah, at a certain point, he was, like, way more ahead of me. Like, there was, like, suddenly just, like, a giant spike in activity. And, like, on the thing, it gives you the info. It said it was around 2 a.m. So I was like, okay. Like, even if he fell asleep with it, like, he'd never, like, amassed that much. Like, he's just, like, it doesn't make any sense. It was just like this giant spike. So I was like, you know, I thought maybe if he had it on, like, while he was, like, by himself or something, you know, but then I was like, still, like, the number, you know,
yeah,
like, maybe, okay. But like the spike was huge. And so I was like, well, that still doesn't really make any sense. It was like he was running a marathon for like 20 minutes. So he's constantly working, like I mentioned before. Like, there's no way he would be up that late because he has to get up early in the morning. And so he should be sleeping. And he doesn't really work out late at night because he says it keeps him up. So I asked him about a couple days later, and he said he was stressed that day and couldn't sleep. So he went for a quick run at the gym. I don't know. Maybe he went to the gym in the middle of the night. It seems a little weird.
Okay.
But he worked out with me earlier that day. So I feel like that was just kind of weird because he had already worked out. So maybe you can go twice in a day. Like, people do that, but I don't know.
Is there anybody that he could have got his steps in with, I guess, whatever we're calling it? I mean, I see where you're going with that. Like, that is kind of alarming. It's 2 a.m. and you're like, okay, bro, 20 minutes is kind of a sweet spot. What are we doing here?
Right.
You know, so is there anybody it could be, or is there anything else that he's been doing that's kind of weird?
No. I feel like he's, like, when I first met him, he was, like, super, you know, kind of nerdy, and he was a little, like, you know, kind of softer and not in shape. Not super confident, and he didn't have a lot of friends. So I don't think there's anyone that he could be, like, meeting. He's not, like, the most, like, social guy in the world.
Okay.
He was kind of a geek, like, you know. So.
Do you have an Apple Watch, Jubal?
I do.
Do you know that if you were to be by yourself at that time, would it make it look like you were running a marathon?
No, I don't think so.
Your heart rate would go up.
Heart rate might go up a little bit. Yeah.
But, like, even if it was on that hand.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it definitely wouldn't
I never
be 20.
tested it out, but I will this afternoon.
Okay. Just to get back to us. And also, it probably wouldn't be 20 minutes, let's be real. But
yeah. We'll see if we can figure it out for you.
That is weird.
Yeah, so we're like at the gym all the time. So instead of like maybe, I don't know, like flowers or something, you could try to offer like a free kickboxing class or whatever. And then ask him to do like a +1 and then see like who he gives that to.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can come up with something to see if he'll tell us if he invites you or somebody else.
Yeah, it just seems like more realistic.
Okay. Today's To Catch a Cheater. If you're just joining us, Julia is on the phone. She's been with her boyfriend, George, for a year, but now she suspects that he might be cheating. So in a second, we're going to call him and pretend to be from the gym that they both go to and say that we're offering a new kickboxing class for couples. And we'd like him to come. And if we could also have the name of the person he wants to bring, we'll see if he believes that and tells us either Julia's name or somebody else so we can find out. All right, Julia, are you ready to give him a call?
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, why don't you catch everybody up on your situation?
So, I've been dating my boyfriend for about a year. We go to the gym all the time together. When I was first dating him, he was not in shape. Now he is. I really got him in shape and was a good influence on him. But then he bought me an Apple Watch. We've both been like tracking our progress, and I noticed one night at 2 a.m. Some high activity that didn't make any sense. He said he was at the gym, but who goes to the gym at 2 a.m.?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for us to call him?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, this is Corbel calling from. So I was looking for our member, George.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, bro, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Great, man. Thank you for asking. Listen, I'm not calling for any marketing purposes right now. I'm actually calling to say congratulations. We're actually doing like an incentive for some of our newer members, and we know you just joined up, and so I'd like to offer you an exciting opportunity. Like, it's not a sales thing. It's more like you won something.
Is this one of the things that you add to like my account?
No, dude, it's not. Yeah, like I know I'm not selling it the best, but that's not really my thing. I'm more of a trainer, But we're actually doing kickboxing now, and we are inviting some of our new members to sign up for an evening. It's like an event thing where we're launching our kickboxing, but we're doing like a couples like mixer and stuff like that. So you can bring somebody like a date to it. You guys can do the class, but then also there'll be like, drinks and stuff after. It's kind of like a fun thing.
Oh, nice.
Are you interested?
Yeah, kickboxing. That sounds great. I've never done it. So
it's a good workout. It's great. And like, you don't have to sign up for anything. It's literally like, it's just our way of saying thank you very much for, being a member here. And we want you to experience all the things we can offer. And like, we're launching this new thing, so it's exciting.
Yeah, sign me up. How do I do that?
Well, it's real simple. I can just sign you up right now. But I do need to know, are you going to bring a +1?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. I just need to know like their name so we can have it here, in case they're not a member.
Yeah. You should just put down Sophie. Is this girl that works out at the gym that I picked up, and I think this will like totally score points with her. If you know what I'm saying.
You mean like you met her here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's probably real exciting then.
Score points with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Okay. I can probably look up the name Sophie and you get the last name or whatever. But, well, I'll put you down with Sophie. And then for the event, it's going to not be at all.
Sorry?
Yeah, this is actually the Jubal Show. It's a radio show. My name's Jubal.
Yeah, I'm Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
And we do a segment called To Catch a Cheater, where if you think your significant other might be cheating, you try to set them up. And your girlfriend, Julia, is on the phone, actually.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. What is this? What's going on?
Well, who's Sophie?
Sophie? She's just a girl that works at the gym.
That you picked up at the gym?
What do you mean?
Well, that's just what you said. So
You said
I was
you
just
picked him
clear.
up.
Yeah.
No, she's just a friend at the gym. What do you mean?
Would you like me to go back and listen to it again? Because I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, you said a girl I picked up at the gym, and he was all, oh, yeah, so people are meeting at the gym, and you're like, oh, yeah, and I'm going to win points with her. Why would you want to win points with her?
I just said that as a joke. With the guy was just asking, like, I just wanted to let him know that what is this about? Why are you on the radio? Like, why are you calling the radio?
Well, you know how we have like the Apple Watches?
Yeah.
Well, why at 2 a.m. was there a crazy spike the other night?
Why you like? I was just at the gym. What do you mean? I'm changing like my schedule, and that just happened to be when I went.
Working out at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I told you. Like some nights I can't sleep, and that's when I met that Sophie person, and she was just there, and we just got to talking. Literally doesn't mean anything. I was just thought that because I go there at night.
Why wouldn't you take your girlfriend to that class then?
Why is there a spike if you're just talking?
It's because I can't sleep. I was just like, you're being controlling. Like, why are you always telling me how and when I should like work out?
I don't think she's telling you that. Also, George, why wouldn't you invite your girlfriend? Why would you invite Sophie instead?
Because I should be able. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not like doing anything with this person. If it's 2 a.m. and I want to invite this person to the gym, then it's 2 a.m. That's because I can't sleep.
But the thing wasn't at 2 a.m.
I can't believe you're like calling the radio station and then just like controlling me like this. Like, this is not a relationship.
How am I controlling you if I'm just asking about a specific thing that you did at 2 a.m., which is like extremely alarming?
I just went to the gym because I couldn't sleep, and that's why I probably spiked on the watch.
It's obvious that you're lying. I'm not controlling. You're lying.
Yeah, I told you. I'm done with that. Like I told you the other day. I don't know why you're going through all this trouble. So yeah, I'm seeing somebody else. Okay, I'm seeing Sophie. Okay.
Ugh.
I'm tired of you like running my life.
Okay.
And she she lets me be who I want to be.
The reason why Sophie even likes you is because of me, because of what I've done to like build confidence in you and like had like do the gym stuff, and now you're all like your ego is like big now.
My ego is. What do you mean, my ego? I'm just trying to be me, and I don't like this like the whole controlling thing, like telling me when I should do things, when I should work out, when I should eat.
Well, cool. You can go and do whatever you want now because you're not under control anymore. You can be with Sophie because this is over.
Okay.
He hung up, Julia. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
He just hung up.
Your intuition was right. Oh,
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, but you will find someone else.
100%. And maybe even at the gym.
Yeah. I'm not going to go for the nerdy guy again, I guess.
Well, and then that part too, his self-esteem is probably like temporary. Once this girl Sophie gets bored, then he's going to go back to being like whatever and doesn't know what to do with himself. So it's all good.
Well, I'm glad I found out. Thank you guys.
No problem.
Yeah.
Mark is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater. He's been dating his girlfriend Rochelle for 10 months. They live together, but now he thinks something might be going on, so we'll see if we can help him out. Mark, what's up, man? What's going on with Rochelle?
Hey, I really appreciate you guys doing this. Well, Rochelle and I, so like you said, we've been together 10 months. I don't know where she is all the time. She's always like out with her friend, and I mean, so her friend in quotations. I don't really know what's going on. So Rochelle and I met when we first met. We met through a promotion at work, and we started to move. We decided to move in together after 3 months. So we kind of knew, right away, and it was really, really great, really powerful, and we were inseparable. But 5 months ago, I lost my job because the place downsized and there's, nothing I could do about it. And so I've been unemployed for 5 months now. But I did get a really good payout. So that's kind of held me over. So, money hasn't been an issue, but these months I've really tried to spend more time with Rochelle and, expand our relationship and really invest in our relationship. And I thought that was, I thought that would be a smart move. But, recently she is always out, always out with her friends. And I don't know what she's doing because it wasn't like this before. And she's always running errands or doing her self-care stuff, which is great. But then she's immediately over at her friends. And then I don't hear from her. And, I don't know what's going on. And when I try to make moves and get a little frisky with her, she rejects me like all the time.
Oh.
And that's different?
Yes, very different. Yes.
Do you think that it might just be something like her needing to have some space since you're like home all the time now?
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't, because I try to give her space too. I don't know. I'm just getting weird vibes because I called her mom and her mom was the same way with me, like really, really short and just kind of like, oh, she's a good friend. So she's just busy or, she's busy being a good friend or whatever. And so.
And you guys been together 10 months. So that's a long time. That's a lot of your relationship, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then living together presents all of the problems. Good mathing.
Yeah, I was impressed.
I'm sorry, this is not funny, Mark.
Sorry.
So have you asked her what she's doing with her friends? Did she give you any explanation, or she's just like, nah, I'm just being with my friends?
It's basically what she says, yeah. And that she's like just being a good friend and like, yeah, it's like she doesn't allow us to discuss it further than that. So I don't really know what to do.
Right in the middle of To Catch a Cheater. If you're just joining us, Mark is on the phone, and Mark thinks that his girlfriend of 10 months named Rochelle might be cheating. So we're about to call her and pretend to be from the grocery store that she's a rewards card member at, and tell her that every single month we choose one rewards card member at random who gets free flowers delivered from our floral department, our little way of saying thank you for shopping with us. And we'll see if she sends those flowers to Mark or to somebody else. But before we do that, Mark, why don't you refresh everybody's memory on why you think Rochelle might be cheating?
Lost my job 5 months ago, and 3 months ago, or around 3 months ago, she started completely just not spending any time at home or any time with me. And progressively, it's gotten worse. And every day, she spends more time, on her either self-care routines or her, time with her friends, but doesn't tell me at all where she is. It's always very general, and it's bizarre because it's very different behavior than what it used to be, and we're not really intimate anymore.
Call her right now and see who she sends the flowers to. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jordan calling from I was looking for our rewards card member named Rochelle.
Yeah, this is me.
Rochelle, hi, please don't hang up. This is not a marketing phone call. I'm actually calling to let you know that you're this month's big winner.
Oh my God. Really? That's crazy. I never win anything.
Well, now you can't say that anymore. Congratulations. Thank you for shopping with us.
How cool. Thank you. So what did I win?
Oh, maybe you don't know. Every single month we choose one rewards card member to say thank you very much for shopping with us. You've just won 36 long stem red roses, a box of candy, and a card to be sent to anybody that you want.
Oh, wow. That's so cool. But I obviously don't have to pick it up. Like you guys just send it from the store?
Yes, it's delivered. You can get it delivered anywhere within the 50 United States. If you know the name of the person you want to send them to right now, then I can take that information down in just a matter of minutes.
Can I just tell it to you over the phone?
Yes. Do you know who you want to send it to right now?
Yeah, I do. Sorry, what kind of flowers are they?
Long stem red roses, but if you want something specific, I can check and see if we can do that.
I don't know. Is there a good flower to give to a guy?
Succulents, I find to be the thing that men really enjoy.
Okay.
Well, we do have some little like arrangements of succulents.
I think that's better. Yeah.
Do you want to still get a card with it?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. Okay, so are you ready? I've got the name and the card ready.
A little form here. Okay, so I'll just need the first and the last name of the person that you want to send them to.
First name is Mark. Last name is.
And do you want to put anything on the card?
Yeah. Can you put, you'll find a new job soon. I believe in you. Exclamation point.
That's nice. And now at this point, I should probably tell you that this is not the grocery store at all. This is actually the Jubal Show. It's a radio show. My name's Jubal.
Surprise. I'm Nina, also on the Jubal Show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Okay, I'm really confused. Hi.
We do a segment called To Catch a Cheater, where if you think your significant other might be messing around, we see if they send flowers to you or to somebody else. And Mark is actually on the phone.
Wow.
Hey, Rochelle.
Hi. This is weird.
Yeah, very awkward. But you sent it to me. I mean, I hate that I had to do this through a show, but thank you for being supportive. Like, I mean, that was way more supportive than you are at home. I just I'm not getting the disconnect.
Mark, first of all, that's not fair. Second of all, you think I'm cheating on you, like actively cheating?
I mean, yeah. I mean, now I don't, but I was. You have changed so much, and we don't. Like they know
Mark,
everything, and it's yes.
Mark, you have also changed. Okay, all right. Listen. Okay, we want to do this. Let's do it. Let's do this now. I am so sorry about your job. I know that it's been really, really tough on you, but you have changed and you lay around the house. You're there all the time. You are always playing video games. You're smoking these cigars at night. Like we talked about that. And you just kind of always there, and you follow me around, and honest, I can't. It's a turnoff. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's a turnoff. And I'm trying to be patient, and it's not even about you not having a job. It just feels like you're spending all of this time just wasting away, and you're like not bettering yourself. You used to go to the gym all the time. You never go to the gym. Okay, Mark. Listen. I met somebody. Okay, I met somebody through friends. Nothing has happened, but I met somebody through some friends and with just a couple of group things, and he's just, I don't know, he just makes me feel alive, and I'm super attracted to him. He's really ambitious. He's funny. He works out. He's really busy, and he just really takes care of himself, and he's got it.
I can do that.
Got it together.
Oh my God, I have had a job since I was 12 years old. I take a few months to just enjoy being unemployed. I have money still. It's not a big deal. I can work out again. I can do all that again. But I was right. You were seeing if you.
No. Listen, nothing has happened. We have seen each other a few times, and I'm sorry that it's happened like this, but it just feels like a huge disconnect between us, and it's not. I'm sorry. It's just not something I want anymore. And I'm sorry to do this over the radio. This is so weird. I can't believe this is happening. But
were you feeling that way, Rochelle, before? I mean, obviously you're feeling frustrated with him, but did you think that it was the end before this all happened?
Yeah. I mean, it's been, I don't know. It's just been a couple of months of just like us being roommates. Don't you think? I don't know.
Rochelle, thank you for being honest.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I guess we'll let you go, Rochelle.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mark, are you okay?
No.
I'm sorry, man. Hey, at least you found out before it was too long. Also, more motivation now for the future.
Yeah. And also just as a side note, it is very valid to take the gift of unemployment when it's given to you after working so hard for a long time. You know, I mean, that rarely ever happens to anybody.
I loved it when I was fired.
Me too.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Let us know if you need anything, okay?
Okay. Seriously, thank you so much.